Hey guys, it's Liezl Jayne. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you 5 easy ways that you can get healthier. This has not been the healthiest year for me. I've been quite sick this year, and I was thinking about some of the things that I've been doing to try get healthy again, like the main things. And I feel like these tips are really easy tips that could be helpful for anyone who's trying to start a healthier lifestyle or just trying to be a bit healthier. And I just wanted to thank Lifesum for partnering with me on this video today. I've been using the app for quite a long time, so I'm quite excited about it. But let's just get started with the video. 5 easy ways to get healthier. So the first thing that I've been doing to try to get healthier is mixing up the way that I eat vegetables. This may sound really basic. Sometimes I just go through these phases where I don't really feel like eating vegetables. Who's with me? And so right now I've been going through one of those phases. So to try to keep things interesting and to make sure I eat vegetables, I've been really trying to mix it up. So something that I've been doing a lot of is, even if I'm making a salad, I'll throw some roasted, like oven roasted vegetables into the salad, mixed together with fresh vegetables to just make the salad more interesting and delicious, and it really works. And I've also been sneaking some greens into my breakfast smoothie, some baby spinach. I've showed you guys that recently. I've been making soup, trying to, do some vegetables in my soup, and then, stir fries, roasted vegetables. There's so many ways that you can make vegetables, so I've really just been trying to mix things up, and it's been helping. I will say that it's been helping. I'm going to show you a salad that I have been obsessed with. It is so good. I'm like suddenly obsessed with edamame, just like out of nowhere. So to make this edamame and roast vegetable salad, I start by roasting some butternut squash in the oven. I chop it into pieces, do a quick little spray of coconut oil, cooking spray, and then season it with salt, pepper, some oregano, and then bake it in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes at about 360 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius. I usually roast a bigger tray and keep it meal prepped in the fridge to add to my salad. Then when I'm putting it together, I start with a big handful of baby spinach with about 1 cup of roasted butternut squash. I sometimes add some chopped bell pepper too. It adds a nice crunch when it's raw, about half a cup. About 1 cup of cherry tomatoes, which I've halved, and then about 2 baby beets, which I cut up. I use steamed or roasted. They should be fully cooked. Then half a cup of fully cooked edamame, which is my newest obsession. I don't know why, it's super random. I like to use some dry roasted almonds for extra flavor and crunchiness. And then I'm using about 1 tablespoon of coconut aminos, which is supposed to be a healthier version of soy sauce, and about 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Then some lime juice, some pepper, some salt. And that's a very simple and easy to make salad, especially if you have the butternut squash and the beets prepared, like pre-prepped, which is what I do. So many different vegetables in the salad, but it's not boring because some are cooked, some are fresh. The next thing for me that I've been doing is trying to eat a little bit more low carb. Now, this is not something that I've done in quite a few years. The reason that I've been trying to do this is that sugar can cause inflammation in the body. So carbs, they turn to sugar in your body. So I haven't eliminated all carbs. I still eat good whole carbs, but I've just reduced the amount as well. But if I do eat carbs, it's things like brown rice, quinoa, really good carbs that contain a lot of fiber. Because when you eat whole carbs that have fiber with them, the body digests and breaks down the food at a slower rate. And unfortunately, when you eat highly processed carbs, can result in more inflammation in the body. Inflammation in the body can cause sickness and disease. It can lead to that. So I've been trying to reduce, my sugar intake, and I've been trying to swap out my carby, starchy foods and pasta for things like cauliflower rice and zucchini noodles. They're so delicious, and there's a lot you can do with them. So that's just some things that I've been doing to reduce my carb intake. So the third thing that I've been doing goes along with the second thing that I've been doing of trying to eat less carbs. I've been trying to keep track of my macros, and that is your carbs, your protein, your fats. I love carbs. I love carbs so much, and so I have been struggling with this for the last while. I don't feel like I've ever been especially good at keeping track of my macros, my daily intake of them. So I've been using the Lifesum app again to try to do this, and it's really been helping. I'm just not really, it's like a lot for my mind to process every single day, keep track of. So that's the main reason that I've been using it. I've been using the app since last year. This is from when I used it this past year at the start of the year to track and increase my protein intake. And I've been using it again this year to try and track my macros. You can adjust your daily intake of carbs, fats, protein. So I lowered my carb intake and I increased my protein since that suits my diet right now. So I've got the premium version of the app, which allows allows me to keep track of my carbs, fats, and protein. And it's really easy. You add in a meal, you can add in your favorite meals to the app so that you can just add them when you eat them, like my morning smoothie. My green protein smoothie is on the app, and I've been having this every morning. So all I do is add it to my food diary for that day, and then the app automatically calculates all the carbs and protein intake for that meal. Lifesum has actually added some of my recipes to the app so that you guys can use them. These are some ones that I've showed you guys recently. My green protein smoothies on there, my chicken broth, sweet potato, and vegetable soup is on there, and I've added some new ones for you guys as well. A recipe that I have been seriously loving right now is cauliflower rice, but this cauliflower rice, it's amazing. This is a new recipe of mine that Lifesum has just added to the app. It's a very simple recipe. I start by chopping up an onion. I've used a purple one because it's pretty, but you can use any one, but I had to take a close-up shot so you could see. Add that to a pan with 1 teaspoon of oil. I used avocado oil, but you could use any good cooking oil. Start cooking that on the stove until it gets a little bit caramelized. Then I've got a red bell pepper and an orange bell pepper, both about medium size. You can use any color. I like these ones, red, yellow, orange ones are all good. I chop them up quite finely and then I add them to the pan with the caramelized onion and get that cooking. You can add a lid. You can also add a small amount of water if it's starting to get dry or burn. I've got about 1 pound of chicken breast meat here. I'm cutting that up into smaller pieces and adding it to the onion and pepper mix. Get that cooking, and you can check it every now and again. Toss it around a bit. You see, when you cook the onion and the peppers first and get them caramelized, it makes the chicken go like this, just perfect. So let the chicken cook for a few minutes. I'm prepping some fresh cilantro or coriander. It adds so much flavor. I just chop it up roughly. Then I'm using 1 can of black beans. Just drain and rinse them first, and then when the chicken is almost fully cooked, add the rest of the ingredients. The juice from 1 lemon or lime, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, or you can use garlic powder, about 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, or as much as you like. You can also leave this out. Salt, pepper, and then the chopped cilantro and also the black beans. Mix everything up, and the final ingredient, but also the most important, you can add about 3 cups of cauliflower rice, which is just finely diced cauliflower. It kind of looks like rice. If you're not using pre-prepared cauliflower rice like I am, you can easily make your own, very easy. You can use a food processor to blend cauliflower into finely diced little pieces, and then you can add it to the pan. So mix that all together and then let it cook on the stove for another few minutes. This part goes really quickly, and then you can serve it. This recipe serves 4, so what I do is I save the rest for meal prep, and then, you know, it's easy meals throughout the week. I can just heat it up. I've topped mine with a little bit of fresh cilantro, and that's another one of my current favorite recipes. It's high in protein, low in carbs. There's so many vegetables in there, but it doesn't really seem like there is. So that's all down in the app. You can see the macros breakdown, you can see the calories, you can see all the ingredients and everything. And my roasted vegetable and edamame salad that I showed you guys is also on the app with a breakdown of the macros, etc. too. So if you've got the premium version of the app like I do, then you can access all of the recipes that Lifesum has added of mine, and there's also so many other recipes on there. There's this huge recipe box of just so many recipes. You can search things that you want. If you want to eat chicken, you could search chicken and then all the chicken recipes will come up. If you search salad, all the salad recipes will come up. You can search like dairy-free recipes and wheat-free recipes. So I'm dairy-free and wheat-free, so that's really helpful for me as well. And if you use one of the recipes on the app, you can just add it to what you've eaten for that day, and it just works out. The app calculates all your carbs, fats, and protein for the day, so that's how you can keep track of it. That's what I've been doing, and then I just add them to what I eat that day, and it just works it all out. It's so quick and easy. You can also do a little quiz when you sign up for the app, and it shows you what kind of diet can be most beneficial for you and your needs, so that's really cool. And then you can choose one of the plans. There's so many meal plans to choose from, a lot of options, so you can find the one that suits you the best. I'm on the classic plan, so that's where you'll find my recipes in the classic meal plan section. So Lifesum is actually going to be adding some more recipes of mine, so if you get the premium version, then you can like see my recipes on there, which is really fun. You can also search Liezl in the search bar of the classic meal plan recipe section to find my recipes. So when more of my recipes are added, then you'll see them there. I will put a link in the description box for you guys, so you can go check out the Lifesum app and go check out the recipes that they've added of mine. The 4th thing that I've been doing is pretty basic. I've been trying to walk daily. This might sound really basic, but I feel like people, myself included, just don't move enough anymore. And I feel like walking is something that we really should be doing if we are capable to do it. So I've been trying to walk more. I've been trying to walk 20 to 30 minutes, even if I just go on the treadmill and I walk on the treadmill. That's like better than nothing, just 20 to 30 minutes. And it's really been helping me to feel healthier and feel better. There's so many benefits to walking. Obviously, it improves your mood. It makes you feel happier. It strengthens your immune system and your bones. It helps to prevent and reduce the risk of lots of diseases. There's just so many benefits. So I have been trying to walk daily, and I really feel like it's making a difference. So I highly recommend it. The fifth thing that I've been doing to try to get healthier again is perhaps the most important on this list. I've really been trying to take care of my mental health. Mental health is so important. So many people struggle with mental health on a daily basis, myself included. There's so many people that struggle with feeling sad, feeling depressed, feeling anxious, overwhelmed. And it's not always this huge emotion. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's just this daily thing of like your mood starts to go down, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse, and then it could be days go by and you just don't feel great. It's okay to have a sad day, and it's okay to have moments where you're not like super happy. We don't have to walk around all the time being like, like so happy, I'm so happy. That's not realistic and it's not real life. But sometimes when you just feel like your mood going down for no reason, that's when I've been really trying to just like think about things that I'm grateful for. This may sound really silly, but when I focus on things that I'm grateful for, it really brings my mood up. I'm like, okay, think of something you're grateful for. And I start to think of something, and then another thing pops into my mind, and then I realize that I have so much to be grateful for, and I actually feel like happier. So that's something that I've been trying to do. You guys know that I've been doing my little mindfulness session in the morning. I shared that to you guys in my health routine video recently. I will link that below if you want to go check it out. So I don't always get it right, but I do try. And when I feel like my mindset starts to go down, that's when I really try to think of things that I'm grateful for. And everybody has things that they can be grateful for. Sometimes you just have to like think about what they are, and then you realize that you do have them. Anyway, that is all of the tips that I wanted to share with you guys today. Those, I would say, are the 5 main things that I've been doing to try to get healthier again. Obviously drinking water too, but that's like an obvious one, so I didn't include it. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I will link the Lifesum app below for you. Go download it, check it out. I really hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Don't forget to turn on the post notification bell if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you guys again very soon.